Holy shit, I did almost nothing from my update 2016 video. My god. So here's the funny thing about setting really lofty goals for yourself is that and New Year's resolutions is they don't work most of the time. And that was the case with this. I actually just went back and watched that video because I was like, how much of that video did I actually, like, you know, hold up on? And I held up on almost nothing that I said I was going to do in that one. Like, biggest thing was less episodic content. Whoops. Look at all the episodic content on my channel. I think that I had really kind of, like, lofty hopes that I was going to make it big real quick on YouTube. And, you know, become popular overnight at some point, but, you know, the last like 10 months, it's been 10 months since I posted that, yeah. Last 10 months or so have really taught me that it's really about patience. It's slow, growth for me is really slow. It's really slow, and it's really hard to keep to a specific schedule when you have a job, and even when you're out of a job, because motivation and stress are very much things that can interfere with that. So I didn't follow through on anything I said in my 2016 video, and that makes me kind of sad, a little disappointed in myself, if I'm honest, because I ended up just defaulting back to, you know, more killing floor, more shit here. Let me just take a quick peek down my video list here. Right, so after that video went out, I did where is it? Okay, update 2016. I did two more free-to-play Fridays videos and 2 more MMO Mondays videos. First things first, those are going away. They're probably not ever coming back, because the thing I found was that they are way too difficult to try and make good content from. As, you know, you can probably tell, just go look at the last Free-to-Play Fridays video I uploaded, codename Rogue Fleet. I played half an hour of that, and it was the worst half hour ever. MMO Mondays is really difficult to keep up unless I really have a lot of time to put into it, because, you know, like Blade and Soul, for instance, it took me close to 3 hours to hit that level 10 mark, where I was like, okay, this is, you know, I'll experience the first 10 levels of a game or of an MMO and give my thoughts on it. That's a lot to put into, especially when you have a variable work schedule and things like that. I'm sure there's somebody out there who can do it, who has better time management skills than I do, but it's not me. And, you know, from there, I did a couple Company Heroes videos, couple of Hellfire Citadel raiding videos from when the guild I was in, Horde side, was raiding in WoW. Did a scrap mechanic, couple Darkest Dungeons, started up Dark Souls, which I was really kind of happy doing. That was kind of fun to do. Definitely an experiment, because it was actually the Dark Souls playthrough that had me go, you know, I wonder how much content, or how much time, if I record for an hour, right, how much of a video could I get out of that? And turns out, about every hour of footage I record, I can get about 10 minutes of actual usable, like, highlight material from. So that's kind of where that started. That was really kind of an experiment for me. I plan on finishing Dark Souls up sometime. Things are a little complicated right now, but hopefully I'll be able to finish it up. More killing floor. I've done so much goddamn killing floor. But yeah, a couple more rating videos. Casey Neistat video, which I'm kind of, I don't necessarily regret making it, because the things I said in it are what I felt about the whole situation, about him voting for Hillary Clinton, or about him telling people to go vote for Hillary Clinton, right? So I don't necessarily regret making the video, because my opinions are what they still are here, but I kind of regret posting it, because the whole, like, quote-unquote mission statement for my videos, or for my channel rather, is that I want my channel to be a kind of a safe haven, right? Where you can just kind of kick your feet up and forget about things for a little bit. Just forget about things. I mean, obviously you have to go back out into the world and how shitty it can be, but I really kind of want to provide a place to entertain and, you know, make somebody's day, right? If I can make at least one person smile per day from a video or from something that I do, I feel like I've done my job in a sense, right? Started uploading some Overwatch highlights. Those have been pretty fun, especially, you know, now that I have a couple people that I'm playing Overwatch with. Most of the guys that I play Killing Floor 2 with, you know, my college buddies, they've all got Overwatch now, so we're probably going to start playing more Overwatch. I decided to do like Umpum highlights, just generic highlights from some of the earlier videos on my channel since the beginning of the channel, basically from Gothic 3 episode 1 all the way up to I'm going to try and keep it, you know, pretty tame in terms of, like, you know, you're not going to see Overwatch lowlights episode 6 go up and then an Umpum highlights with Overwatch lowlights episode 4, right? In it, we're going to try and keep about 2-3 months spacing between when a video goes up and then when it appears in an Umpum highlights video. It's going somewhere with this. I started rambling. Fuck, my little logo guy thing changed, and that was really kind of a cool thing. Buddy of mine, old buddy of mine from high school, I don't think I've seen him since 10th grade. It's been a long fucking time, but old buddy of mine, Colin, or Alexa Fear? It's a fucking name right there. I'll put his YouTube channel in the description. He approached me and he was like, hey, you know, what you been up to? Long time no talk and all that good stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, just working, doing a YouTube channel, kind of trying to do one. And he was like, oh, cool, let me see that. I'd love to see that. So I showed it to him and he was like, hey, you want your little logo to be updated? I could do that for you. Put it in my portfolio. I was like, damn, do it. And he did it. And that's the new logo you see now. It's really good. Really great work. It's far beyond what I would have figured that the evolution of it would have been. But, you know, I guess that's the nice thing about having a second opinion on something you've created, just to see how someone else would interpret it, to interpret and change it. You know, and he sent me, I want to say about 9 different versions of it. And he was like, which one's your favorite? And I was like, I like that one. And then he refined it like 2 more times before we got to this final one. And it's great. I love it. I fucking it's plastered all over my channel. You know, and then of course when he got finished with it and gave me the PNG file for it, I was immediately inspired to just update pretty much everything about my title card, my intro card in the video, first thing you see, you know, in the first like 5 seconds before it fades out to the actual video, and then my end card as well. My end card's not too much different from what it used to be. It's just updated a little bit, and then I've put in the ability, you know, just like, hey, here's the last video that came before this video, and with the link to it. I feel like it kind of really streamlines things a little bit, makes it so my channel's easier to navigate, makes it so if somebody gets to the end of the video and they're like, oh, that's cool, I want to go watch another video, it's like, bam, right there, end card, click that video. Yeah, it's been interesting, and it's also really nice too because I can also put my updated opener into my own portfolio, right? Like of course the asset for my character logo was created by Colin, but the way I used it was in that opener. You know, I can put that in a portfolio and say, look what I did, basically. And it's really nice too because it's helping me learn After Effects a bit, which might help me do some more fancy stuff with my editing. And speaking of fancy stuff, I am going to... There's a couple things that I'm planning on doing in 2017 and probably even before the month of December is out here in 2016. What I'm going to be doing is animation. I'm going to actually start working. The only thing that's really kind of held me back so far is the tools that I have. I've got a little tiny babby Intuos Pen and Touch small, right? And my hands, basically from bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger, my hands are bigger than this thing by quite a lot. So that's not a lot of real estate to work with in terms of drawing, right? That and getting discouraged due to not having drawn for 2 years and feeling like my ability to consistently create line work or colors that I'm happy with has, fallen off. But yeah, I'm planning on doing animations. Probably going to start out with some fan animations. Like, I've got a couple ideas for some Best Friends Zaibatsu animations. I've got a couple ideas for, things like the Ogscast, the couple of Game Grumps ones. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them because it'd be like JonTron era Game Grumps content. And then the second thing was I'm hoping, right? It's not a promise, but I'm hoping to kind of start live streaming as well. For some reason, live streaming has always evaded me super hardcore. So I'm gonna try and do that, see what I can figure out, see how I can work it, if I can make it good. But yeah, it's kind of my plan for the next year, is just keep making my content as good as I can, and also trying out other forms of content, trying animation, because it's something I've always wanted to do. I've just been too lazy to do because either A, my sleep schedule is fucked like it is right now, or B, I'm playing World of Warcraft. It's, I've put, especially since Legion launched, I've put a lot of time into World of Warcraft. I need to adjust my schedule a little bit. In terms of my videos right now, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, I couldn't make work. I could make it work, but I would have to eat, sleep, and breathe YouTube in addition to whatever job I'm working, which I like having at least a little free time at night. There's been a couple things that I've tried since moving into an apartment with Dauntless in Boise. I tried keeping up with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. I was doing a half decent job of it, I would say, for a little bit. And then Dauntless was like, well, hey, why don't you try doing a video a day? I was like, okay, I can try that. And that worked for about 2 weeks, I think. Maybe, like 2 weeks. And then every so often there'd be a week where there'd be like 3-4 videos in a week instead of just Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. What I found was that I was kind of sacrificing, I felt like I was sacrificing quality over quantity, right? Like I was pushing more videos out, but they weren't edited or, done. They weren't finished to my liking. It was pretty much just, okay, here's 10 minutes of this, here's 10 minutes of that. You just push these videos out. They might not even be funny. They might not even be that funny. And one of the proponents of what I want to do with this channel is put out things that I think are funny, right? My humor, if I laugh at something in the video, then it stays in, basically. And I mean, I've been a little lax with that, especially in terms of like, oh, haha, little chuckle type thing. So what I'm thinking of doing is, instead of a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or a video every day type thing, what I'm going to try and do is videos on Monday and Friday, right? 2 videos on both days. Basically one kind of a little bit longer, 12 to 19 minutes long, maybe a bit longer than that even, of something that like really kind of the only editing that's in it is chopped up for the funny bits. The parts that are funny in the video, chop that up, put it together, call it good, put my title and end slate on there, and then a video that's a bit shorter, 5 to 10, probably closer to 9.5 minutes, that has more edits in it, and there's a lot more work put in, and haha, funny, whoa, did that thing really just go across my screen type thing, transformative type stuff, right? Taking a video that was already pretty funny, if you ask me, to begin with, and then taking it a step further from there. Because this way I can still put out a decent number of videos per week, but I can also focus, because you can't force comedy, right? And there's some things that are just like, I probably couldn't edit this to make it any funnier than it is, or if I did, it would be just, it might take away from the moment of it. And half the time it's just things that's like, oh, I could put, hey, look, it's text where it's a subtitle that says what I'm saying in the thing, haha, how funny, instead of, in one of my Killing Floor episodes with the Scrake and Bake, where, Dr. Volter's Scrake and Bake pizza, and Scrake was going fucking crazy. So, yeah, I'm kind of slowly, I think my channel is going to become more of my channel already is becoming that, more of a highlight channel, just highlights of funny shit, and the occasional Let's Play when I am doing it, because I don't always have either the time or the motivation to do a solo Let's Play. I just like to play games with my friends and make funny noises and say stupid shit, right? That's kind of what I'm about. And then in terms of the World of Warcraft rating videos, those will probably be up randomly. Definitely less edited, just more of the highlights of that, but those will probably be 20+ minute videos, because they'll be condensing 3-ish plus hours of the group that I'm in rating. It's going to be more like an archive for us to go back and it's just going to be more like, hey guys, look at the good, kind of like a scrapbook, I guess, or like a home movies type thing, where it's like, hey guys, remember the funny shit that happened here? Remember when we killed that boss for the first time? Remember when so-and-so got their fucking super awesome Titan Forged legendary crab of cool guy-ness, and it had a monocle? Yeah, that's there. So that and that won't be part of the Monday or Friday upload schedule. It'll probably be fucking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or even as a third video on Monday and Friday. It really just depends. And the kind of the plan for the Monday, Friday thing. Excuse me. Kind of the plan for the Monday, Friday thing is 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, right? Or not even necessarily the evening, but between let's see, what would it be? Between 3 and 5 Pacific time. Adjust that as you will. I'm in Mountain Standard Time or Mountain Detroit time. I don't fucking know what it is. I've always called it Mountain Standard. So, that's between 4 and 7 for me. So, do the math from there for what yours would be. And I'm not sure which one's going to go up when, but I'm thinking the haha, look at all the cool edits, shorter video is going to go up in the morning, and the kind of longer, more watch this while you're eating your dinner type stuff is going to go up in the evening. Not quite sure. Gonna play around with it, see what works. I'm gonna make sure I can even do this first before I, go whole hog on it. And yeah, should be fun. Oh, So recently, a couple of, or not a couple, but some guys, college buddies, God, fucking college buddies, right? We've been playing a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It's a homebrew campaign, and it's set in a world that our DM has had built for quite a long time. There's been several campaigns already done within that world. I've been in a couple of them. I was in my first campaign playing D&D, what was it? That was 4 years ago now. Was in that world. And then, there were a couple side quest things that I did there. It was pretty cool. It was some fun. But basically, we're playing one now on Saturdays. Sometimes it's Saturday, sometimes it's Sunday. Sometimes we just jerk ourselves off because, hey, fuck it, why not? But we've been streaming it, and it's pretty good so far. We're about 5 sessions deep, and some shenanigans have already happened. We're just going to kind of see where it goes. But we've been streaming it, and I will be managing the channel for it and for other types of things like that. And basically it's called Aurora Nocte. What's kind of happening with that is we're streaming it on Twitch when we do it. Sometimes we only go for about 3 hours. Sometimes I think we've gone for 8 hours before. And basically Saturdays, most of the time it's on a Saturday. I think this last week we did it on a Sunday. We stream it on a channel, and it's twitch.tv/dragons_tale. And it's TALE, tail. It's kind of supposed to be a dumb play on words of like, a dragon has a tail, but also old dragons can also tell tales, like story tales. It's really dumb. I thought it was clever, but it is really dumb. But it's also kind of cool. But also people have been saying, oh, you mean Dragon Tales, that old kids show? And I'm like, no, the S is not where, no, the S is in dragon, not in tail. Anyway, so that's twitch.tv/dragons_tale, and it'll be up there on screen. And then I'm going to be making a YouTube channel for it sometime soon if I can ever fucking finish the logo design. So I'm going to be making a YouTube channel for it. It's going to be uploaded kind of like a, not Critical Role, what's it called? Roleplay. It's going to be uploaded kind of like a roleplay style thing where, it's a big long session, but it's cut up into hour-long, 45-minute chunks, basically, and uploaded as separate videos labeled, week 1 part question mark, right? So that should be fun. That's kind of been a fun thing to do on the weekends, just to de-stress and forget about things for a little bit, especially because right now I got no job and I can't seem to find one. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on and what the plans are. This video got really rambly, but I don't doubt that anybody could fucking, I'm sure you know what I've been saying. And if not, I'm sorry. I don't always make the best sense sometimes, but I do try. Anyway, if you like the video, leave a like on it, subscribe if you want, comment your thoughts on what you think I should do for the channel, or what you think of my plans for the channel right now. And yeah, we'll see about getting that Monday and Friday upload schedule going. I'm hoping I can do it. I'm pretty sure I can do it because, I can crank out, a half decent, slightly edited video in about an hour and a half, and then probably about 3 hours for a heavily edited, kind of funny, haha, look at this shit video. Yeah, hopefully my content continues improving because I want to entertain people. So yeah, bye.